Difficulty, violent. Sounds difficult. I remember Oh, creatures online. Oh, creatures streaming. I've been lied to.
has been in development for around 6.5 years now. That's a pretty long time. In fact, it's still not even finished. But it didn't start out like this. But this is what it looked like all the way back in the beginning. Oh look, there's a person. What's your name? That's an odd name. Oh look, they fall over now. That's pretty cool. Akita's also finally bothered to make the first enemy arena, but it's kind of boring to have a gun with only one firing mode. I mean, it's kind of boring to have a gun with only two firing modes. It's kind of boring to have a gun with only... There's a new enemy type now, a giant floating eyeball that shoots projectiles at the player. Except he looks kind of goofy, so let's give him a makeover. Much better. Do the same for the little guys too. Oh, also, you can die now. And Akita finally added a way to get past the first room after a whole month of development. Except there's no way to get past this point because there's a giant glass pane blocking the way. Oh, I guess you just have to shoot it. Wait, we can use these glass panes to prank our little red friends. Akita also finally added a tutorial for idiots like me who don't know how to press left click. The first level in the game is slowly starting to look closer and closer to what it does now, which is pretty cool. Akita has also added a third enemy type that throws projectiles. This enemy will become the Stray later on. By the way, Akita's finished the first level in the game, giving the whole place a nice little makeover in the process. He also finally gave me hands. I can use those hands to slap the enemy's big red balls right back at them. This is where Akita turned the game into Devil May Cry, finally adding style points into the game. He also added a way to leave the level, because before, I was trapped in here for an eternity, listening to the same wailing tune for hours on end. And only an S rank, Akita got to really step up his game. Well, he did, actually. He made the first level look even fancier than before. Akita finally changed the music. Oh my god, I was getting sick and tired of that same... There's a second level? Oh my, this is surely gonna be good. Look at those traps that can kill you in an instant. Also, where the hell was this funky little spiral staircase in the final game? Anyway, you can slide all over the place now, and also do a Mario by stomping on the little guys. Oh, also, there's a black hole cannon now that literally just destroys an entire room of enemies in like 2 seconds. Akita, I think this might be a little bit overpowered. I agree, let's turn it into a shotgun. And so he did, making literally one of the best shotguns in any video game ever. Third level time, and look, there's a new enemy type that spams projectiles at the player. But I can just blow him up with my shotgun's new ult fire. Wait a second, that's Swords Machine's new. Akita's finally gonna add him into the game. Wait, why is he red? Oh, much better. Except he doesn't have a face. And we'll get back to that later. Akita's added the 4th level, and it's kind of just the same as the other levels, but not as interesting. But Akita got his first P rank. He's starting to get good at his own game. Also, he finally fixed the tutorial. It was way too complex before. My stupid little brain could only figure out how to punch in the new tutorial. Also, remember when I was talking about big red balls before? Now this is the biggest, reddest ball of them all. They're basically secret orbs that are scattered throughout the levels. Fine, correction, fine. Ooh, look at that. We don't have the goofy logo anymore. We get the new sharp and clean version. It looks much better, I must say. Also, am I the only one who forgot the shotgun used to have this reload animation? Now, also, you all thought Akita added infighting and violence came out. But no, it was here the whole time. Swords Machine was the first one to learn how to infight. Also, the second level looks normal now. No more funky little spiral staircase. Oh look, at the level select screen. That looks pretty clean, not gonna lie. Also, you know how the green revolver was literally just the sharpshooter before now? That's changed. The marksman is finally here. I can shoot coins and do crazy tricks. Yes! And also there's the nail gun. We don't talk about the nail gun. You know what, I'm just gonna say it. This version of the nail gun felt so much juicier than the new one. Yeah, grab your torches and your pitchforks, cause you don't scare me. Oh. Oh no. Akita. You don't have to do this. Get me out of here. There's something in here. It's going to kill me. There's a new shotgun variation. It's pretty cool. By the way, the demo has released on itch.io, and people absolutely love it. Wait, what? Why are we in 1-1? We just skipped 0-5 completely. What? I guess Akita was saving 0-5's reveal for the actual demo. He can't spoil the entire game here. Look, he created the little purple ADHD bots. They're like little purple fly.
It's time to ask more of our browser. Hey Copilot, adjust all these recipes for 7 guests and combine them into one cooking schedule. Also, I'm out of milk.
Here's a cooking schedule scaled for 7 guests and also milk-free.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words, create your brand, your opportunity, your breakthrough. Feeling a vibe? Run with it. From can't look away to gotta have it. Make every detail yours. Bring out what's hot. Remove what's not. Crystallize it. Instantly set a tone that speaks in your voice to your audience. Keep moving.
That won't leave you alone. Also, Hikita is slowly starting to show us less and less of the game in his videos, presumably to keep parts of the game as a surprise. The only thing that he shows of 1-2 are the street cleaners, and they are looking just as annoying as they are in the final game. Wait, but Hikita literally just revealed the entirety of 1-3. I take back what I said earlier. Hikita's made his first trailer for the game, and it's coming to early access on itch.io and Steam in 2020. Also, look at this hideous creature. The boss of 1-3 looks quite interesting. I think Hikita's starting to get a lot more creative with this game. He's also definitely getting a little bit more goofy. Of course, he added one extra enemy to get the enemy count from 68 to 69 in 2-1. Now you know it was intentional. Also, speaking of Hikita, you better subscribe to this channel right now. I'm trying to beat him in subscribers. We're pretty far off, but if you subscribe, you're gonna get me even closer to beating him. So yeah, do that please. That'd be very cool. Also, we just skipped over 1-4. This is where the robot sex meme came from. Why are the only negative reviews on Ultrakill saying there's no robot sex? Anyway, the cyber grind exists now, the endless enemy killing mode, and for some reason, Hikita is playing it on Discord light mode because Jesus Christ, please add a dark mode. New weapon! Hikita has added a goddamn rail cannon into the game, and he's finally showing off that nail gun mechanic that he skipped over when he first showed it to us. Pretty cool. Alright, so 4 things. 1. Hikita added one of the coolest enemies into the game. 2. It's a woman. Bad idea. 3. He also made a secret mission containing this character. Another bad idea. And 4. Hikita finally made the filth look normal. Anyway, Hikita proceeds to be an absolute chad and make the marksman revolver have literally an infinite number of interactions with everything else in the game. I don't know how he does it, man. Hikita really is just a goofy little guy. Bro added the ability to customize the cyber grind and decided to showcase it with Minecraft textures. Also, look who it is. Hikita's a man of culture, it seems. The entirety of Act 1 was released, and it was received very positively. People absolutely love Gabriel, a little bit too much, and everyone's loving where this game is headed. Oh, also, big spooky P-door. You've got to P-rank the entirety of Act 1, and you'll get to fight the hardest boss in the entire game. Skipping straight to layer 4, Hikita decided to add dual wielding into the game, and what a good idea that was. Going back to the cyber grind, it looks like Hikita's added the ability to edit the layout completely. I think there's nothing this guy can do wrong. Oh no, get rid of it, get rid of it. Please just get rid of it. I actually hate it. If you played Ultrakill, you can understand my pain. Oh, speaking of pain, Hikita's also added the whiplash into the game. Oh, and also there's a sandbox mode now. You can do whatever the hell you want in there. Layer 5's been revealed, and I swear this is where Hikita added controller support into the game, because no way you'll get these kind of camera games with a mouse. Oh no, it's a water level. Surely Hikita can make a good water level, right? Yeah, it's pretty damn good, actually. Also, sentries are here now, and look at that beautiful chargeback. Oh my god, this game is better. 5-2 looks absolutely awesome. And also, what the hell was Hikita on when he made this video? Anyway, he's added idols into the game, and just like stalkers, they only exist to cause suffering. The variant looks cool as hell, but I can hear those Doom 1993 MIDI guitars. New weapon! The rocket launchers. Alright. I can freeze them in the middle of the air and get them to hit. Nothing too crazy. Oh no, it's cool as hell now. Act 2 gets released, and people are still fiending over Gabriel a bit too much. And also there's a fishing level. Bro, Hikita's literally just making 17 games in one. The green variant of the rocket launcher gets announced, and it's literally just the Cerberus/Sentry insta-kill weapon. It's cool, but nonetheless very painful. Hikita's also made all of the enemies gay. And Jesus Christ, why does gayness make them 10 times faster and 10 times harder? The Hall of Shame exists now, which is basically just this video condensed into a museum of the game, showing off a lot of the game's history. And there's another door, which leads to the actual current hardest boss in the entire game. The red variant of the revolver is literally just what the green variant of the revolver was at the very beginning, except it spins, and I can become a helicopter. Jesus Christ! I can't see anything. What the hell? Is this the new layer? Layer 7? It's very bright. 7-2 is probably the most open-ended level in this game yet, and I love it. Also, new enemy, gunmen are just sentries with machine guns. And also they go kaboom. So, Layer 7 gets released to the public, and it's probably the coolest layer that Nikita's made yet. Like, just look at Benjamin, dude. The spectacle is starting to get crazy. Oh look, all of the red variants have been revealed. They all look so juicy, dude. The fire starter lets you oil enemies up, jumpstart nail gun lets you electrocute enemies, and the chainsaw shotgun lets you absolutely mince everything around you. The full arsenal update gets released. People are loving the new weapons, and also the funky new Ultra shotgun. But everyone's also getting their butts kicked in Ultrakill's brand new brutal difficulty. To relieve the stress, just head over to 7-S and do some cleaning. That'll get you nice and relaxed. And now we're up to here. Nikita's showing off all the cool graphics updates he's been making. 1-1 looks amazing, the prelude looks so good, 2-1 is so much more detailed, and 3-1 looks so much more gory. And so, yeah, this is where we're up to. Oh boy, what a game this guy's made so far. He really did just make a game for fun as the local one. It's kind of rare nowadays with all the microtransactions and crappy live service games that AAA companies have been releasing recently. I'm just so excited to see where this game goes in the future. Anyway, see ya.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is the first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps, inventory trackers, onboarding tools, you name it. And if the only thing stopping me from making the app is the idea, why not build an app that gives me endless app ideas? So let's make it. Pro tip, I draft the full app spec in ChatGPT, and then I drop the prompt directly into Base 44. It gives me a super detailed structure. And here it is. Everything I laid out in detail as it goes. This is pretty awesome, but I want to make it playable. I'm going to add a swipe left and swipe right interface. Same usability we all know. Now I'm going to add one more feature. So every idea that I favorite will turn into a kickoff prompt to start building the app itself. And that's it. Just come up with your idea, any idea, and Base 44 will do the rest. So go to Base 44 and create apps with your name on it.
Shop your new mattress your way at Ashley. Browse our wide selection online from the comfort of your home. Or come in and see what feels good at one of our conveniently located stores. Shop Ashley in store or online today.
Can I 100% Portal 2 and get a refund from Steam? In case you didn't know, Steam has a policy where if you have under 2 hours of playtime on a game, you can request a refund. So I need to get all 29 single-player achievements and a fresh copy of Portal 2 in less than 2 hours. Oh, and just to let you know, this run has the coolest and most insane glitches that I have ever done. Well, let's see if it's possible. Okay, so there's a few things we need to go over before the run actually starts. We just need to turn on show pause, which lets us see our X, Y, and Z values, as well as our viewing angles and velocity. We need to be able to see all of that for some really complex glitches later in the run. Anyway, now the run can actually start. We wake up in this weird hotel room type thing and are ordered to do random tasks to test out our controls. Then once we're done with that, we go to sleep and then wake up about 27,000 years later. Anyway, we get a courtesy call from this guy, Wheatley.
Ah, God, you look good.
Oh, thanks. Oh, Wheatley also quickly tells us how to say the word apple, also known as jumping, since we can't speak. Also, don't question my keybind, it'll make sense later. Anyway, apparently he's gonna help us get out of this place by moving the room that we've been trapped into a docking station. But, he's not very good at it. Oh, look, that's the first achievement in the game. Alright, well, the cutscenes are over. It's time for the gameplay to begin. Once the orange portal opens, we can actually head through and start the first little test. Wait. Why am I moving so quickly? Is a question that you may have. Well, the reason why my jump button is bound to scroll down is so that I can frame perfectly bunny hop around, gaining insane amounts of speed. Oh, and the mouse movement in general, that's called air strafing, which essentially just gives me bonus speed on top of what I already have. And it's also going to be very important for a couple of skips in the run, but we'll get to that later. For now, we just need to place this cube on this button and head to the next level. This next chamber is pretty easy. We just need to press these buttons to activate certain portals. That way we can place this cube on this button and leave. So, this is the level where we're supposed to find the portal gun, although it's not in its regular spot. Instead, we fall through the floor and do some ultra smooth bunny hopping over to where the portal gun is actually located. Then we can portal around to get to the exit faster than the speed of sound. Ooh, it's time for smooth jazz. This level's pretty cool. All we need to do is place this cube on this button and continue to the next one. Then we just need to grab this cube, place our portal at this exact point on the wall, and then phase the cube through the door for a cool little soft lock. Luckily, the game has been programmed to respond to the soft lock and open the door.
Outdated IT systems in healthcare are a serious medical concern. Are you experiencing daily fatigue from help desk phone calls? Stiff fingers stitching together servers and software solutions? Or headaches caused by complicated compliance processes and manual workflows? You may have outdated print systemitis, sometimes known as why is our PHI in the system code retarded? Or print server, a disease that plagues IT admins worldwide. You don't have to wake up every day dreading issues caused by print servers. Vasion Print, performance print logic, provides instant solutions. Vasion Print integrates easily with existing systems to automate front and back-end print management. Customers also found accurate print alignment, enabling them to see data from every print job after just once. Vasion Print is the #1 treatment for resource-intensive on-prem systems. Vasion Print can be used to protect PHI and sensitive data, create your own custom rules to automate compliance and reporting, and eliminate problems caused by print servers. Don't use if you're allergic to cloud-native serverless solutions or systems that just work. The most common side effects are feelings of euphoria, fewer compliance issues, and reduced help desk tickets. For free information, schedule a demo and discover the benefits of Vasion Print for yourself. Try a 30-day trial to see how Vasion Print can alleviate your print pains.
Are those days where you're just like non-stop and smudging and mascara is not an option? That's why I'm partnering with L'Oreal. So this is my day so you can see real time how well this Panorama mascara lasts throughout the day. Out walking my dogs and it's pretty hot out and look at how well my lashes are.
Now, we just need to head over to the elevator and leave. Alright, cube momentum is pretty fun. All we need to do is press this button, portal stand over to this wall, and then do this cool little trick, which lets us head straight to the exit. For future starter, we do something very similar to the last level, portal standing over here and grabbing this cube like this to place it on the button. In the next room, we just launch ourselves to the other side, then walk over to here where we line ourselves up in a very specific position. That way, when we walk forwards, the button activates for 1 single click and glitches, staying active permanently. Then we just launch ourselves through to the exit. Now, Secret Panel is the first test chamber in the run that involves a seam shot. We need to stand here, get to an X value of roughly -505.5, make our viewing angle on the X-axis about 169.2 and then make our angle on the Y-axis about 0.003. Then all we need to do is fire our blue portal and it'll land on the wall through the door, skipping a minute-long cutscene. We can just bunny hop along these catwalks, get jump scared by a horror, and then continue to the next level. So, for some reason this level starts off with Wheatley magically spawning into my hands, telling me that if we're to escape this facility, we're gonna have to go through her chamber. Luckily, she's dead. Well, I mean, obviously I killed her